So I've done a very, very wonderful job of keeping up doing videos. Yay me! It's May, obviously. Forgot the date. Fuck it, whatever. So it's finals week, and I just had my first final for my film class, and believe it or not, I actually kind of enjoyed it. We are doing group projects in some of my classes. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not admitting or denying anything, but I'd rather be shot in the fucking face than do another group project. And we're gonna be doing a group project for my English class as well, so that's on Monday. Fuck me. So for my film class, we did a group project on taking a poem or song or whatever, and then kind of like making a mock movie or TV show pilot thing or whatever. So we had a couple questions that we were supposed to answer, and then basically out of our group, each one of us was set to do at least one question. For example, we had to brainstorm how a song or poem could be developed into a 3-act structure of a screenplay. And the question that I was supposed to answer was question number 5, the last question. Write 1 to 2 pages of your first scene, include dialogue, describe action, setting, character description, and read the scene out loud. I really liked that one, and I really enjoyed it. And I wrote a little 1-scene script at the last second, and I thought it was really cool. I got really into it. Might actually go into developing it more. So it just kind of reinvigorated how much I actually kind of like writing in general. And now both my film professor and my English professors have both told me that I should take either like more writing classes next semester, which I fully intend to do, and I'm really excited. Hercules. Might develop it further, might actually post it on my blog. My blog, I've actually been doing fairly good at keeping uploading stuff. It's kind of random, but I think I've done a good job of uploading stuff onto my blog. I'm just trying to write as much as I can. So the thing that I cannot stand about group projects, especially in like a college setting or whatever, is that like I'm currently taking 4 classes, and I just started a new job, which I landed. I was supposed to do a 2-week trial, which I did the 2-week trial, and yeah, I got the job, so it's awesome. So I'm working like 4 days a week now. I was originally working 5, but I'm just like, dude, my finals are coming up. I need time to study, and it's still not enough, and it's kind of driving me nuts because I don't think I'm going to be able to pass my psychology final. Whatever. At least I don't plan on going into psychology. I'm just kind of fascinated learning about it. So, I'm gonna study still as hard as I can or whatever, but, the more that time has gone by in the last couple days or weeks, that I realized that I'm kind of just still really fascinated with writing. I really love creative writing, especially writing that script got me like really excited to write creatively. And the thing that going back to group projects, I tend to tangent a lot. The thing that I don't like about group projects is that, like, I'm going to school and I have a job. I'm not the only one who's got shit to do. So the problem in both of my classes for my group projects is that not everyone's able to show up, or not everyone does all the time. I'm someone who decided to go back to school because I really wanted to. I like learning, especially now when I'm not having information fucking shoved down my throat and being skull-fucked with information that I don't really care about, like I was in high school, in the general schooling career of your life. But now I'm pushing 30 in like 2 years or whatever. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with my life, and I'm trying to gather all of my talents and all my interests in one place and try to see which place I want to go in with them further. So this is exciting, but it's a pain in the ass when you have to work with people who don't always show up on time and do their shit. A lot of really cool people. Some I want to wring their fucking neck, I'm not gonna lie. It's just like, if you don't want to be here and completely present and do your job or whatever, and especially if you're like doing shit where you're kind of disrupting the class, get the fuck out, dude. I actually paid shit to be here. It's really annoying when half-assers, I can't stand half-assers, and especially those half-assers who have an attitude about it. If you don't want to be here, fuck right off, please do, but don't be a dick about it. Don't be disruptive. So when it comes down to it, yeah, I hate group projects. They can go fuck themselves. I'm a little sassy today. But yeah, the new job that I have, it's pretty straightforward. I was really worried about being in that area again because there's 2 specific people that I don't really want to run into, and I've had to walk past one of them already, and thankfully he's the more docile of the 2, and the other one I'll flat out get in a fucking fight with. But thankfully he's not trying to talk to me at all, which I think that I made that abundantly clear that he can fuck right off. Anywho, yeah, I'm glad that this semester is finally ending now, because it's going to free up a lot of my time, but I do plan on taking at least 2 classes next semester. Oh, I love my hair like this. It's so cute. Yeah, I definitely decided that a degree or in English or some kind of writing degree is definitely what I want to go for. And both of my English and film professors definitely have encouraged me to take either a creative writing class and just another like English, I don't know, I think 102 or 101 or something. So that's really exciting. I'm really excited, especially that this semester is ending, because it's going to free up a chunk of my time. So now I can work and have like a weekly, bi-weekly income. And then, of course, I'm still going to be doing classes, but I'll have finally free time to actually do activities and not feel pressured that I'm taking on way too much stuff. Because I rarely go out and take photos anymore, which, I don't know, maybe I might take a photography class as well. Because photography is like one of my favorite things to do, and I was thinking about just posting my photos, maybe like take a few photos a week or something and post them on my blog. So that's really cool. Just an idea. But I just, I've been having a lot of like depression spikes in the last week or 2. I think since first few days in after I started my new job, I just got super depressed, which when my depression spikes, my depression tends to make me feel absolutely hopeless. Like there's no point to anything, having a nice job or doing what I want to doing a job that I want, doing hobbies that I like or whatever. Just, I feel like I have no hope. But, I don't know, maybe it was partially the weather, because I'm one of those people who tends to be in tune with the weather, whatever. Maybe there are several different factors. Maybe the stress of finals and then starting a new job really didn't do me that good right now, and the ending of the semester will really help. So I'm excited about that. I feel like I'm close to finally getting everything kind of like evened out, not just throughout the week, but like I'm doing certain things that are kind of vital, like having a job and having an income, but it's not going to take up my entire time. And then I'm doing something that will also work out for me in the long run, like going to school, working on something that could eventually give me a career. And then I'll finally have time freed up to where I can just do normal stuff, activities or whatever, like hang out with my family a bit more. Yeah. Do more activities that I really, really want to do, not stuff that I am required to do because I paid money, like school. I love going to school. I love coming back here to Maricosta, and it's finally starting to look nice out. I'm so excited. Yeah, summer's finally hitting. Oh, I'm so excited. My mom just put me on her gym membership for LA Fitness. So I had a 24-hour fitness a couple months back when I was still working at my other job, Michael's. But my schedule changed every week and it got really slow. So my paycheck was different every time. So I couldn't afford it at the time. So I decided to cancel it. But now with a consistent paycheck, which is extremely helpful, I'm not only able to afford it, but even better, my mom just told me that she would put me on her membership too, so now I don't really have to pay that much, maybe just a little chunk to give her month to month. So I just had my first time back to the gym on, I think, Tuesday, maybe? What day is it? Saturday? Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe? Maybe Wednesday? I can't remember. But I was so fucking happy. So fucking happy. I just went on the treadmill and the elliptical because it's been a while since I've been at the gym, so I'm not gonna like drop kick my limits off of a fucking cliff because I'm a little out of shape. I'm just gonna walk on it. But I'm really happy and really happy that I'm back at the gym. So I need to figure out like an actual plan as what to do for like an actual workout routine. So that'll really help. I have to get rid of this and these. I'm like Dumbo. I can pull my love handles out and fly with them. Yeah, it's that bad. But, yeah. I'm still kind of nervous with my job. I feel like I'm still having doubts about it. I'm gonna probably have to test my boundaries with, if they ask me if I could work more days, I'm seriously gonna have to put my foot down because I'm already working 4 days at the most, and I cannot give them any more because I fell into that trap with my last job at Michael's. I used to have open availability there, which was great at the time, but now since I'm getting older and I dealt with some stuff that, like, sucks getting older, as my dad says, but, like, I'm not as young as I once was, so shit's starting to, like, not be as easy. Like, I have to watch what I eat now, which I'm just like, you know, kind of nervous about the whole getting older thing, but now I'm just like, dude, I kind of did a lot of really, I did a good job at hacking out certain things that for anyone, it's really great that I managed to do this before I turned 25. I do not drink alcohol anymore. I don't drink any soda. I can't talk today. I'm not on any social media unless you count YouTube, but then again, fuck it, whatever. I make it kind of like a point to not be the stereotypical millennial with like an inflated fucking head, and especially like the whole, I don't know, I'm just trying to be a normal frickin' person, but normal by my standards. I just don't want to be, I don't want to have a big head, whatever. But yeah, so I'm kind of running out of things as to, as what to talk about. So, try to do this a lot more often. I don't know why I'm like, it's really weird because I felt really uncomfortable for the longest time for the past couple months, because I've been wanting to do YouTube videos a lot, but for some reason, I feel weird about recording myself now, which is really weird because I've done acting my entire life. I've been on stage my entire life. I'm a born and bred entertainer, actor. My brother as well. We've been wanting to be actors our entire life. He wants to do more Broadway stuff. I want to do more film because I'm not really into like the overacting, because you have to overact on stage. People way the fuck back in the audience. They're not going to see your micro expressions. I want to actually do that kind of thing. I want to get up in your business. And I like the idea of film because it's you can do so much with film, but I also have a huge love and respect and admiration for like play acting and stuff. I remember seeing Wicked for the second time, I think back in December or February, I cannot fucking remember. And my mom and I were like in the 6th row, and you could see just everything. You could see all the actors' expressions and stuff, and it was just absolutely phenomenal. And really makes me miss being on stage. Oh my god, stop crying. Oh god. The last play that I was in was the first West Coast premiere of Spring Awakening. It's a very, very incredible, it's an incredible musical that deals with a lot of taboo subjects. Teen suicide, abuse, abortion, all that kind of stuff. I definitely encourage people to watch the musical. But yeah, it was directed by the wonderful, amazing Miss Lee Scarrett. We did the show, like, I think we did six or 8, maybe around, I could be wrong, 6 to 10 shows at, I think it was the Coronado Center for the Arts. I think it was like an art school in Coronado. But it was just like, I was only ensemble, which I'm just like, dude, I'm just glad to be on stage again. But I remember like being in high school, and my senior year, I got the lead in Lost in Yonkers. I played Grandma Kernitz, a 60-year-old German woman. I only did one show, which it sucked so bad because we had such a big class. It was for my high school class, and it was some of the roles were double casted. So my role was double casted with another girl who, it was just not fair for everyone who was double casted because we only got one night each to perform. I got the first night, I think it was Friday, and then Anna got Saturday night, which was really devastating. I was so heartbroken for her because she was, something happened where someone she really wanted to see her perform that role or whatever wasn't able to make, and it just kind of like broke her heart to where it kind of affected her performance, but she still pulled through. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of my favorite moments ever of my life. But I did the Friday night, the opening, and I got a standing ovation for my performance. It was really, really great because it was so funny. fuck. So my costume was just the most horrendous looking thing, and the moment I walk out on stage, it was just fucking embarrassing. And it was so hard. It was so hard trying not to break character, because I have this like fucking horrendous dress, this shitty, I think, fake wig, glasses, and these fucking black gigantic croc looking clog shoes. But by the end of the play, I had so many comments. I had so many people coming up to me after the show, just like really kind of congratulating me on such a great performance. My own mom, like, she told me that, like, yeah, I forgot, I was watching my own daughter. My director, Miss Rockford, she kind of like got really into my performance as well during one of the climactic scenes. It was just really cool. And then, oh, it was really funny, but really kind of embarrassing. But we had a specific order in which every one of us were supposed to come out on stage to take our bows, and I was going to be last. Everyone fucking forgot, and so I'm peeking out, and then they're already all lined up on the edge of the stage, and I'm just like, oh shit. So I kind of like try to sneak out there, and I go over to the end of the line or whatever. And by the time everyone sees that I'm out there, they fucking lose their mind. And it was fantastic. And it was just it was the greatest feeling that I've probably ever had in my life, where everyone just like kind of stood up, and it was so flattering. And it triggered one of my biggest passions of wanting to be an actor my entire life. And yeah, everyone, I get out there at the end, and everyone just erupts into applause and whatever, and then it was just really, really amazing, and something I miss very, very much. And hopefully we'll be able to one day be able to do acting again, whether it's on stage, or I kind of want to also do my own like films and stuff like that. I've been really kind of fascinated with portrayals of mental illnesses in film, and especially, you know, I've been having an idea of maybe making an anthology series that's devoted to accurately portraying different types of mental disorders and stuff, and portraying how it could manifest, and how people outside of it could see it manifest in someone, and then portraying it as the character, and show people how it could feel to have certain mental disorders. So I think that'll be really cool someday. Maybe do an anthology series on that. Not just educational, but kind of entertaining as well. But kind of shed more light on mental disorders. I think that would be really, really helpful. For my film class, actually, we watched the movie Inside Out. It's the Disney Pixar film. And I just really loved the idea of not just for like showing kids how important emotions are and how natural they are, like sadness and anger or whatever, but I think that's a very wonderful tool that people could use on how to deal or understand emotions, possibly. Maybe Disney, Pixar could actually run with that. Maybe do something educational about it. Yeah. I think that's a really great idea. Especially for kids. Especially for kids. We're not taught about emotions and how to process them growing up. We're taught a lot of interesting things, but we're not taught about how to deal with ourselves and how we feel. And I think that could be very important, not just for kids, but for anyone, maybe. I think they could do so much with the concept of Inside Out. And I think it could possibly help a lot of people. So, yeah. I think that's it for right now. So. Oh shit, 25 minutes. Alright, sweet. Yeah. Alright, so I'll try to, I don't know, maybe keep up with more videos like this. Lord knows I'm gonna have plenty of time now that the semester is gonna be ending, so that's gonna be really cool. We'll actually have time to do shit. But yeah. If you stayed till the end of the video, thank you so much, and I hope I didn't bore you completely. So, yeah, until next time.